Hi, everyone. Welcome back to the show. Jeremy Long, along with the coach, Angelo Reyes. Angelo, I know you caught up with world boxing champion Amir Khan at the MGM not too long ago.
Yeah, no, I was during the Frampton Santa Cruz fight, and I know normally we would be talking about boxing, but on that day, in the media room, we talked about MMA. So here's Amir Khan. Hey, Cagesider fans, I'm here at the media room with the great Amir Khan, truly one of the very best boxers we've ever had in our sport. Silver medalist. How you doing, man? Good to see you. You just got in from your flight today, or?
I got here last night.
Last night.
Yeah, so I've just been really busy running around doing this and doing that. So yeah.
All right, cool. So let me ask you. I know you're an owner of the league SFL.
Yeah.
Can you talk to us a little bit about why you even got into that and into the sport of MMA?
Yeah. So the reason I got involved was because MMA obviously is a sport that is definitely growing quick and going fast. Now you see how big UFC is and how big how fast they grew. Now with Super Fight League, we are a company that's based in India, and we definitely growing. I mean, it's the first ever fighting sport in India that is probably all over the media, and a lot of people are talking about it. We've had shows in Dubai, had shows in now going to hopefully brand out to other areas in Asia. Also had a couple of shows in Seattle in America.
Wow.
And so we're keeping busy, you know, we are keeping busy, and we are definitely growing the business. And one thing about SFL is we are now bringing a new concept which no other MMA company has ever done. And we are doing teams versus teams. It could be, you know, what we're doing in India now. We're doing we have a couple of different teams where we have a couple of franchises. Mumbai team versus a Delhi team, and these are cities in India. So cities versus cities, team versus team. Behind the team, there's a big investor. Behind the investor, there's also a celebrity face there with each team. So definitely something new in the sport, and we want to make the sport even bigger. And by doing this, it's definitely caused a lot of waves around the world, man. And people are talking about SFL now. People want to be involved in it. People want to fight under SFL banner, and we are only making SFL grow and get better, and we are improving and learning at the same time as we're doing this.
And this is such a great thing, you know, to see you even from a promotional standpoint. Because we've seen Floyd Mayweather now putting on that promoter hat, and we know that you're still active in the boxing game, but we really want to keep it in the MMA world. Yeah. Did you do karate, or did you do jiu-jitsu, or did you do wrestling when you were younger, and is that kind of why you gravitated towards wanting
I did a little bit. I mean, I did a little bit of kickboxing and stuff like that, but what it was for me was that I just think it's a growing sport, and you want to see how much fans. I mean, every show we have is a full sellout. Honestly, it's a crazy sellout, and the interest in MMA is so big. Even though I'm a boxer myself, I'm saying it's a very fast-growing sport, but I hope it never surpasses boxing, because I'm a fighter myself. But I just saw there's an opportunity there for me to get my hands on. Obviously, having the boxing background and having the experience in dealing with boxing promotion and everything, let me go into MMA and do this. And that's why we are making big noises. And in the future to come, there's going to be bigger shows. There's going to be more fighters joining Super Fight League, SFL, and also we're just gonna take it to a different level.
Now, you know, I gotta ask you, because I saw you with a UFC belt. There's some pictures that you were doing that. Everybody's talking. We had Paulie Malignaggi talking to us about how he would destroy Conor in a boxing match, and we know what you would do to Conor in a boxing match. I mean,
I want you to say it.
You would destroy. No, Conor. Look, listen, man. You know, I'm in the UFC, and I coach a lot of people in the UFC, but this man would 100% knock you out in a boxing match. And no, like seriously, Amir, do you not feel that if in a boxing match, we're just talking straight boxing?
Just boxing, yeah, 100%.
100%, right?
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, I will definitely take him out. But then again, look, I mean, like, I've been to India and a place like that, and I've been to a couple of SFL gyms that we have now. We have an SFL chain of MMA gyms, and I've gone and done some training there with a couple of the fighters, and as I'm getting my grappling good as well. So
well, maybe we can do some stuff together.
Maybe you might get to see me inside in the cage one day, so maybe take it in the cage, and if they win the fight, we could take it on the SFL, under the SFL banner where Amir Khan versus Conor McGregor.
Wow, that would actually be a pretty
and
big
an
deal.
MMA match as well.
Yeah.
So you never know.
Now, let me ask you this: if you, let's say, you did do a UK match, or an Eddie Hearn or somebody was going to do promotions for boxing between Amir Khan, because you're so famous, and Conor McGregor, how many pay-per-view buys do you think something like that would do, or do you think it's such a joke that nobody would even really buy?
No. It'd be such a huge amount. It'd be very big numbers. I think it would be one of the biggest pay-per-view numbers it can ever do in boxing. I mean, being a big name in America and also UK, and Conor being a big name in both parts of the world, I think it can do gigantic numbers. So, I mean, look, it's not something I'm chasing. Look, I've got a great manager,
Of course.
Amir. He's advising me and putting me on the right path and making sure I'm doing the right things. I'm a professional fighter. Obviously, I love MMA. I'm a fan of MMA. That's the reason I got involved in the Super Fight League. But other than that, I'm a professional boxer. And Connor's a friend. I like Conor. You know,
Yes.
he tweeted me after my last fight and everything.
Right.
He's always been very supportive. I've been very supportive back to him. I think Connor's a great fighter. And I think it's just all banter. This is. But
just
look,
fun.
it's just fun. Look, and it just shows that he's a great man for even wanting to go out of MMA and fight other guys out there. He just showed what type of a character he is. He's a ballsy bastard, basically. You know what I mean? So
All right.
let's give Conor the credit for saying that he would go and face any fighter out there, and he's not chasing a fighter who is maybe an okay fighter. He wants the best fighter. He wants to fight the best in boxing. Moving from MMA, going to boxing and running a boxing fight, he wants to face the best. Give him credit for that, man. I mean, look, not many fighters would do that. So Conor, he's got my respect for that.
And there you have it, Cagesider fans. Amir Khan talking about Asia, talking about MMA, talking about his company. I'm excited about the SFL. How about you, Jeremy?
I'm super excited to see what he does with all the groundwork that's already been laid, with his influence in that region of the world. I think it's going to be pretty good. So there you go. When we come back, we're going to have a little bit of World Fighting Championship, and we'll have more from the Cagesiders.